There's a special time of the year. A few times, most times people are out doing their business, shooting their movies and all that. But there's sometimes when everything stops, well, almost everything stops, and all filmmakers converge at um, AFRIFF. So AFRIFF AFRIFF stands for the Africa International Film Festival, and it usually holds in Lagos. Well, it's been holding in Lagos the last couple of years. It had held before in Calabar, and I believe Port Harcourt at the time, but most the recent times it's been holding in Lagos. So a lot of filmmakers come together to meet, to rub minds, to discuss. It's an amazing, amazing experience. I wasn't able to go this year, but I have all the juicy information for you. And this year, it's the convener, the organizer of the show is Chioma Ude, a lovely, lovely lady, and of course, ably supported by a lot of, people that make up the judges and, the organizers and all that of AFRIF. So this year was amazing because they had in their midst, let me get her name right now, I had to write it down because I'm not going to mess it up. They had in their midst the global chief marketing officer, Ukonwa Kuzu Orizu Ojo. Amazing. She's actually the global chief marketing officer of Amazon Prime. Yeah, she was live in Lagos. Hey, something is happening in Lagos. Something is happening. Something is happening. Things are happening in Nollywood. Things are happening. I always call Nollywood the little engine that could. Everybody would look at people before were like, who's this one? Where are these ones coming from? Watch me. It's like they say, hold my drink. And now we have the global. I don't know whether there are so many countries she visits like that, but I know she came to Lagos and came to Nigeria and came to Nollywood, and she was able to give a keynote address and a lot of wonderful, wonderful things. I noted some things down. So just a little overview of what AFRIF is about. It's a convergence of filmmakers, actors, made up of actors, producers, directors, DOPs, not just in Nigeria, but as the name connotes, Africa, from all over Africa, and they come together for I believe it's like 6 days of deliberation. There are master classes, there are movie screenings, it's a great time to network. I've met some amazing people. The period of the past editions that I've attended, I met some amazing people, amazing people there. I made some great friendships there, and it's just a overall wonderful experience. And of course, they have their AFRIF parties. The groove is second to none. Wonderful, wonderful. Then they usually have their opening film in between the movie, in between the event. They have series of screenings. Then on the final day, they have the last, they have the closing film, and they have their award show. So a lot of people got a lot of deserving awards, and I wrote them down. So you're gonna excuse me if I'm gonna have to read them so I don't mess it up, so I don't leave anybody out. I'm not gonna read everybody, but the ones that I just wanted to read out, the ones that I feel were key, and I just wanted to read out. Okay, so for best actor, it went to Kelechi Udegbe for the Bolanle Austin Peters movie Collision Course. So I believe that film premiered for the first time at AFRIF, so that's an amazing one. Kudos and congrats to him. Best actress went to Ijoma Agu. A little word about Ijoma. Ijoma was one of the first Royal Arts Academy students, about 7, 8, 9 years ago, at the film school, Royal Arts Academy, the film school. They have a film school, and she was one of the first students. So it's really, really amazing, and it's really great that she won the AFRIFF, award for Best Actress. Fantastic. And the name of her film was 10 Songs for Charity, and she played the lead role, of Charity. The also Best Director, yes, CJ Obasi. It went to three people in the persons of CJ Obasi, Michael Omonwa, and Abba Makama for what they call Juju Stories, and so many other amazing awards. So I'm really, really happy for them. I'm proud of them, and I keep, the other, of course, there were a lot of other awards like Best Animation, Best Short Film, and all that. There'll be a link below, this the video, so that you can, if you really want to know all the people that won, you can always, check that out. So the place, of course, how can you talk about Nollywood and not talk about stars of Nollywood? It was star-studded, lots of stars. I'm glad that they took time out to come, and some even shared their experience. I could see, some gave master classes, some came, shared their experience. Nsekpe Tim was there, shared their experience. Ramsey Noah, Ramsey is directing now, and that's really, really a great development, and he was there to share his experience as well. And of course, there were all sorts of, they were all lots of people. I could see RMD. I spotted, from the pictures, I spotted RMD was there. Alex Kubo, yeah, DME Okunlawo, and a lot of other beautiful, wonderful, amazing people. So that's a great one for Nollywood. And I must say something, Nollywood is an industry that started it just started in a very humble beginning. It started in very humble beginnings. And 30, 40 plus years now, look at where they are. I'm really, really glad. And a lot of people don't realize when Nollywood started, the Nollywood framework, a lot of people have been doing movies. People all over the world have been doing movies. But the way the Nollywood producers produced movies was the first time, was like, it wasn't something that was seen anywhere in the world. They shoot straight to video, very low budget thing. There's still some that do it that way, but there are others that, want to want to match up with the rest of the world, but still, very low budgets, and in a very short period of time, it's released straight to video. Like I said, there are still people that do that, but the generality of filmmakers now spend a little more time increasing the budget a great deal. People like investors are willing to invest a lot more money. I could see corporate bodies like banks, a series, lots of them are able. Before, there was nothing like that. What they would do, they would just pull money together from friends, family, and fools, as they say. Sell what they need to sell, personal stuff they need to sell, and shoot their movies and be on their way and make a killing back. Not all movies, but I mean, some of the movies. So I'm really, really proud. I'm really, really glad to see how far Nollywood has gone, where they've gone right now. For a whole Netflix. Netflix is one of the biggest platforms in the world. That's one of the international bodies. For Netflix to come and say, oh, we're going to do Nollywood Nigeria films specially for you guys to entertain the rest of Africa. And of course, some of those films, a lot of those films make it to the mainstream, Netflix as well. And now we have Amazon Prime coming in, willing to invest, wanting to meet the producers, wanting to meet, the producers, the writers, the directors. I think, and that is really, really commendable, considering where Nollywood how Nollywood started and where we came from. So it's really something really, amazing. So kudos to Choma Ude, you know. Hey, I have to mention AFRIFF is 10 years. They celebrated their 10-year anniversary. So, in the life of, every year in the, let's say, the film calendar in Nollywood, there are certain events that they just must be. Well, you you have to just note that on your calendar that, oh, if I'm free, I'll try and attend. One of them is AFRIFF. Another one is the AMA Awards, and there are a lot of other ones. There was the AMVCA. Kudos to everybody that has come together, to make Nollywood the amazing, fantastic industry, it is. There's another one there's another award, the Bon Awards. That's a great one from Sheun as well. Shout out to Sheun. So it's always amazing. I always love when I see people coming together to try and make Nollywood better than it is, instead of sitting on your couch, criticizing, making fun, making fun, and having a good laugh at Nollywood. Okay, you that know what to do, you that know the best thing to do, why don't you come out and contribute your expertise to make this industry the amazing industry that it could be? So, kudos. So that's all I'm gonna bring this week on the program. Thank you so much for joining me, and stay tuned for other editions that I have, coming up. God bless you. Don't forget to like and subscribe to this channel. Okay? Okay? Make sure you like, subscribe, comment, tell me more of what you want to see. Alright, thank you. This has been Bola bringing this program to you. So have a wonderful week.